Ladies and gentlemen, as we stand on the threshold of 2024, I want to ask you a powerful question. Are you ready to change your dreams? You see, each new year offers us a fresh canvas, a chance to paint a new picture, to create a new vision, and to chase new dreams. If you don't like how things are, change it. You're not a tree in 2024 is your opportunity to change not just your life, but the very dreams that drive you. Section 1, the power of new dreams. Dreams are the fuel that drives us forward. They are the vision of what's possible, the blueprint of what could be. But sometimes our dreams need to evolve, don't they? Sometimes the dreams we had in the past no longer serve who we are today. And that's okay. 2024 is not just about reaching your old goals, it's about envisioning new possibilities. It's about expanding your horizons and daring to dream bigger. If you've achieved your old dreams, fantastic. Now it's time to set new ones. If you haven't yet reached your goals, maybe it's time to reassess, to realign, and to reignite your passion with fresh dreams. Section 2, redefining success. As you think about your dreams for 2024, ask yourself, what does success mean to me now? Because success is not static, it evolves as you grow. What you wanted 5 years ago may not be what you want today. And that's perfectly fine. Success is not just about material wealth or career achievements, it's about living a life of purpose, meaning, and fulfillment. So as you dream for 2024, think about all aspects of your life, your relationships, your health, your personal growth, your contribution to others. What does a successful life look like in 2024? Section 3, dream bigger, aim higher. One of most powerful messages, let others lead small lives, but not you. Let others argue over small things, but not you. Let others cry over small hurts, but not you. Let others leave their future in someone else's hands, but not you. This year, I challenge you to dream bigger and aim higher than ever before. If your dreams don't scare you, they're not big enough. Push yourself beyond your comfort zone. Don't settle for less when you know you're capable of more. The only limits are the ones you set for yourself. Remember, the size of your success is determined by the size of your belief. Believe that you can achieve greatness in 2024 and set your dreams accordingly. Section 4, the discipline of action. Dreaming is essential, but dreams without action are just wishes. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. If you want to change your dreams in 2024, you must also change your actions. What are you willing to do every day to make your new dreams a reality? Are you ready to put in the work, to face the challenges, to persist even when things get tough? Because the road to success is paved with discipline, determination, and daily effort. As you set your dreams for 2024, make a plan. Break your big dreams into small, manageable steps, and then commit to taking those steps every single day. Because consistent action, compounded over time, leads to extraordinary results. Section 5, embrace the journey. Changing your dreams doesn't mean the journey will be easy. There will be obstacles, setbacks, and moments of doubt. But remember, the journey is part of the process. It's where you grow, where you learn, and where you become the person capable of living your dream. The major key to your better future is you embrace the journey in 2024, because it's in the pursuit of your dreams that you discover your true potential. Conclusion, the time is now. As we step into 2024, I want you to remember this: the best time to change your dreams is now. Not tomorrow, not next month, now. The choices you make today will determine the reality you experience tomorrow. So dream boldly, dream without limits, and most importantly, take action every day to turn those dreams into reality. Because 2024 is not just another year, it's your year, the year you change your dreams and change your life. Section 6, dream big, but start small. In 2024, I challenge you to dream big. Don't let fear or doubt limit what you can achieve. But remember, while your dreams should be bold, your actions can start small. Success is the natural consequence of consistently applying the basic fundamentals. Start with small, consistent steps toward your big dreams. Section 7, overcoming limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs are the chains that hold you back from achieving your dreams. In 2024, make it a priority to identify and overcome these beliefs. You must take personal responsibility. You cannot change the circumstances, the seasons, or the wind, but you can change yourself. Replace limiting beliefs with empowering ones. Section 8, building a growth mindset. A growth mindset is essential for achieving new dreams. It's the belief that you can develop your abilities and intelligence through effort, learning, and perseverance. In 2024, commit to cultivating a growth mindset. Embrace challenges, Learn from criticism and celebrate the success of others. Section 9, the power of positive thinking. Your thoughts shape your reality. If you want to change your life in 2024, you must first change your thinking. The power of positive thinking. Focus on what you want, not what you fear. Practice gratitude, affirmations, and visualization to keep your mind focused on your dreams. Section 10, the role of discipline and consistency. Dreams don't come true overnight, they require discipline and consistency. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment in 2024. Commit to taking consistent action every day, no matter how small. It's the daily habits and routines that lead to extraordinary results. Section 11, embrace change and adaptability. Change is inevitable, and those who adapt thrive. In 2024, embrace change with open arms. Be willing to adjust your dreams and strategies as needed. Remember, it's not the strongest who survive, but those most adaptable to change. Section 12, surround yourself with the right people. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. In 2024, surround yourself with people who inspire you, challenge you, and support your dreams. Seek out mentors, join communities of like-minded individuals, and distance yourself from those who drain your energy or bring negativity into your life. Section 13, the importance of self-care. As you pursue your dreams, don't forget to take care of yourself. Your health, mental, emotional, and physical is your greatest asset. In 2024, prioritize self-care. Eat well, exercise, rest, and take time to recharge. When you're at your best, you can give your best to your dreams. Section 14, celebrate small wins. Every step forward is a step closer to your dream. In 2024, take time to celebrate your small wins. Acknowledge your progress, no matter how minor it seems. Celebrating small wins builds momentum and keeps you motivated for the bigger victories ahead. Section 15, learn from setbacks. Setbacks are not failures, they're learning opportunities. Failure is simply a few errors in judgment repeated every day in 2024. When you face challenges or setbacks, don't be discouraged. Instead, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I grow? Use setbacks as stepping stones to greater success. Section 16, conclusion, make 2024 your year. As we close, I want you to remember that 2024 is not just another year, it's a year of transformation, growth, and new dreams. The power to change your life lies in your hands, and it all begins with changing your dreams. So dream boldly, act consistently, and embrace the journey ahead. Let 2024 be the year you turn your dreams into reality. Next, it's something simple yet profound, the power of taking responsibility for your own life. You must take personal responsibility. You cannot change the circumstances, the seasons, or the wind, but you can change yourself. That is something you have charge of. Section 1, the power of personal responsibility. You see, life is a journey filled with opportunities, challenges, and choices. The one thing you have control over is how you respond to what life throws at you. You can't control the economy, you can't control other people, but you can control your attitude, your work ethic, and your decisions. When you take responsibility for your life, you empower yourself to make the changes necessary for success. If you don't like where you are, then change it. You're not a tree, you can move. You can learn something new, you can develop a new skill, you can change your habits, and you can change your thinking. Section 2, the law of averages. One of the most powerful lessons, the law of averages. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Look around you. Who are you spending time with? Are they lifting you up or bringing you down? Are they encouraging your growth or keeping you stuck? If you want to soar like an eagle, you can't keep scratching with the turkeys. Choose your circle wisely, because your environment has a profound impact on your success. Surround yourself with people who inspire you, challenge you, and push you to be your best. Section 3, the importance of discipline. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Brian Tracy emphasized this again and again. Success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day, while failure is simply a few errors in judgment repeated every day. Think about that for a moment. Success and failure are both habits. What are your habits? Are they taking you closer to your goals, or are they pulling you further away? Every day you have the choice to be disciplined, to take the small, consistent actions that lead to greatness. It might not always be easy, but it's always worth it. Remember, the pain of discipline is far less than the pain of regret. Section 4, the value of learning. Brian Tracy was a lifelong learner, and he believed that education is the key to unlocking your potential. Formal education will make you a living, self-education will make you a fortune. In today's world, there is no excuse for not learning. The information is out there: books, podcasts, seminars, courses, whatever you need to grow, it's available to you. The question is, are you willing to invest the time to learn? Make it a habit to learn something new every day. Read a book, listen to a podcast, watch a documentary. Feed your mind with knowledge and wisdom, because what you know determines how far you can go. Section 5, the importance of goals. Finally, let's talk about goals. If you don't design your own life plan, chances are you'll fall into someone else's plan. And guess what they have planned for you? Not much. Set clear, specific goals for your life. Know what you want and why you want it. Write it down, review it regularly, and take consistent action towards it. Without a goal, you're like a ship without a rudder, drifting aimlessly in the ocean of life. But with a goal, you have direction, purpose, and power. Conclusion: take action now. As I close, I want to remind you of this: the time to take action is now. Not tomorrow, not next week, but right now. Your future depends on what you do today in this very moment. So decide today to take responsibility for your life, to choose your environment wisely, to practice discipline, to keep learning, and to set and pursue your goals with passion and determination.
So we get not what we need, but we get what we deserve. It says if you ask, someone has an answer. If you keep asking, the answers belong to you, because by virtue of asking, you have qualified. So we don't get what we need, we get what we deserve. The mother on welfare should be taught in some small manner that hopefully she can begin deserving the welfare check. Not getting it because she needs it, but now starting to get it because she deserves it. If the welfare worker says to Mary, "Mary, I've brought a bucket of paint and a paintbrush, and the next time I come, if the door is painted and the fence here in front is painted, I give you the check for $450. Not that painting the door and painting the fence is worth $450. It's not worth that much, but it is the beginning of the process. So make that note. I want to begin the process of deserving. What would that be? What process should I begin engaging in to deserve good health, to deserve a good relationship, to deserve prosperity, to deserve an enterprise, to deserve the opportunity to build a city? What must I do to begin the process of deserving? So now the welfare worker comes back and the door is painted and the fence is painted, and now Mary gets the $450 to help take care of her children, not because she needs it, but because she's beginning to deserve it. Then the welfare worker thinks of some other project. She said, "Mary, if these weeds are gone and this little garden is cultivated, when I come back, now that the door is painted and the fence is painted, if the weeds are gone and this little garden is cultivated, you get the $450. And step by step, a new life is emerging, learning the process of deserving it, not just needing it. We teach our children at home, right? Child says, "I need $10. So that language doesn't work here. There's plenty of money here, and the vaults are full. But to say I need $10 is not how you open the vault. So the child says what? Wow, how can I get that $10 that I need? So here's what they learn to say. How could I earn $10? Now the vault opens up. Now the money starts to flow. How could I earn $10? What could I do to earn the money? Not to get the money because you need it. Maybe you need the money. That's, all of us have needs. But here the key is to figure out how to open the vault, how to open the bank, how to open this unbelievable flow of resources to come our way. And here's the key: to deserve it, not to need it. You can't walk out to the field and say to the field, "I need a crop." Here's what the field says. Here's what the ground says. Who is this clown that brings me his need but brings me no seed? So jot that down. Take your seed to the marketplace, not your need. Don't disclose your need to the marketplace, only your willingness. We'll talk about that a little later today. Because the marketplace is not interested in your need, but they are interested in your seed. They're interested in your willingness to work. They're interested in your disciplines. They're interested in your eagerness. They're interested in your vitality and your work ethic. That's what the marketplace is interested in. Not your need, but your seed. We get what we deserve. Your notes. Value makes the difference in results. Value makes the difference. You can't get more time, but you can create more value. Now here's the first lesson of economics. Everybody should learn it from the time they're old enough to understand what a dollar means, how to earn one, how to get one, how to keep one, what to do with it. First lesson of economics. We primarily get paid for value. That's lesson one. Bringing value to the marketplace, that's how you get paid. You don't get paid for the time. I know it takes time to bring value to the marketplace, but you get paid for the value, not the time. Now, since that's true, here's one of the key questions of the evening. Is it possible to become twice as valuable at the marketplace and make twice as much money in the same time? Could you become 3 times as valuable? Make 3 times as much money in the same time? Is that possible? The answer is yes, if. And it's always if, right? Life is known as the big if. Harry Truman once said, life is iffy. How true. And here's the big if we're going to consider it tonight. It's possible to do much better at the marketplace if you go to work primarily on yourself. And that's the theme of our seminar tonight. Learning to work primarily on yourself. People have asked me for the last 24 years, how do you develop an above average income? And the answer is, become an above average person. Develop an above average handshake. Some people want to be successful, they don't even work on their handshake. As easy as that would be to start on. They let it slide, they don't understand. Develop an above average smile. Develop an above average excitement. Develop an above average interest in other people. Develop an above average intensity to win. See, that'll change everything. Probably one of the most frustrating experiences in life is looking for an above average job with above average pay without becoming an above average person. It's called frustration. And Mr. Schoaf gave me probably the greatest clue he gave me when I first met him. He said, Jim, if you want to be wealthy and happy the rest of your life, just learn this lesson well. He said, learn to work harder on yourself than you do on your job. Then Mr. Schoaf gave me probably one of the most important clues among so many things he taught me, but this was in those early days. Mr. Schoaf was very kind, but he was also very abrupt. And he had these interesting questions to ask. I'm giving him a little rundown one day on how things hadn't worked out for me. He said, Mr. Rohn, I've got the answer for you if you will listen carefully. And listen carefully I did that day and for the next 5 years. If somebody's wealthy and happy, you gotta listen. He said, Jim, I've only known you a short time. But he said, it's already my honest opinion that for things to change for you, you've got to change. That wasn't quite the answer I was looking for. But that's the answer he gave me, and I pass it along to you on this warm summer evening in Anaheim, California, 1981. For things to change for you, you've got to change. Otherwise, it isn't going to change. Before I met Mr. Schoaf, I used to say, I sure hope things will change. Right? That seemed to be my only hope. If it isn't going to change, I'm in serious trouble. And then I discovered it isn't going to change, so I'm in serious trouble. See, I can tell you what the 80s are going to be like. You have dropped into the right place. I did a seminar one time for Standard Oil executives and management in Honolulu. And we're having a conference one day on this big conference table. And one of them said to me, Mr. Rohn, you know some fairly important people halfway around the world. What do you think the 80s are going to be like? I said, gentlemen, I do know the right people. I can tell you. So they all listened very carefully. And I said, gentlemen, based on my wide experience, I can really honestly say to you, in my opinion, in the 80s, it's going to be about like it's always been. Aren't you glad you came? That's inside. I don't pass that around just everywhere. Now, of course, I said that to make a point, but I also said it because it's accurate. It's going to be about like it's always been. It isn't going to change. The tide comes in, and then what? It goes out. For 6,500 years that we know of, recorded history, and probably long before that. So it is not going to change. It gets light, and then what? it turns dark. 6,500 years. See, it's not likely to change.
We offer no apologies when these winners that walked across this stage here go back to their communities. We offer no apology for making the kind of money they make. Because of the lives they touched and the people that they helped, no telling what would have happened if these people had not touched many people's lives, who touched many people's lives. When you go back to the community, all of you that were winners here, I ask you to go back with no apology, because you've done your job well and you've given good hands to everybody you've touched. You deserve all the money. Next, and here's 4 good words to take home. 1 is absorb. Develop the skill and the ability to absorb everything. Be like a sponge like you've been today. This has been a good, serious group. I appreciate that. You've worked as hard as we have up here on this platform. You've rolled up your sleeve and you've gone to work and you've taken notes, and I appreciate that. Absorb everything you can. Absorb the sights and the sounds and the color. Guess what you're going to want to do? Go back home and invest this experience into other people's lives, and you can't invest it if you haven't got it. So I'm asking you to appreciate the color. I'm asking you to appreciate the auditorium. I'm asking you to appreciate what's going on here. I'm asking you to appreciate each other. Soak this all up. Soak it all up. It's called absorb, absorb, absorb. Then when you get back home, you can give out, give out, give out. And you'll have an extraordinary effect on the people that you reach out and touch. Here's the next one. Develop the ability to respond. That's what got me almost 6 years ago. Mark and Larry made that call. I responded. It touched me. The vision they gave me, the story they gave me, the pictures they painted, and the numbers they gave me, what we could do together, the team we could build, dominate the industry, walk head and shoulders above anything else that's out there, have an extraordinary adventure that's only been given to a few, chance to walk the summit, got me, touched me. Now I'm asking you, however, not only to be touched with the summit numbers, the 400 million, I'm asking you to be touched with the smallest of people's challenges. Don't just be touched with the challenge. I'm asking you to be touched with the problem. Let people's problems get to you. Let people's problems touch your heart this year like never before. Be touched. Let life touch you. Don't let it kill you, but let it touch you. The problems that are out there, people struggling with their economy, struggling with their health, struggling with their future, I'm asking you to let that get around your heart. Let it do something to you. Don't go untouched. Don't go unmoved. When you walk out of here, open yourself up. Don't build up the walls. The same wall that keeps out disappointment keeps out happiness and opportunity. Take the walls down. Let yourself be touched by what's going on out there. Let sad things make you sad, as well as happy things make you happy. Let your heart get touched, and you'll have good hands then to take this product to the marketplace. Here's number 3. Develop the ability to reflect. Long after this session is over, I'm asking you to go back over it one more time. I'm asking you at the end of the day, go back over your day. I'm asking you at the end of the week, go back over your week. Make that week more valuable. At the end of the month, go back over your month. At the end of a conversation, go back over the conversation. How did it go and what did you do? Learn by reflecting. I call it run the tapes again of your own experiences. And you say, why do that? Here's why. To develop the extraordinary ability to gather up the past and invest it in the future. What a next year you could have if you pay more attention this year, soak it up, gather it up, and reflect at certain times what's going on and what's happening. And this year will take a more powerful place in your experience. And then when you get ready to deliver in 1993, people will not believe the words you've chosen. They will not believe the heart and soul that you've mixed with words. They won't believe the power you've got. A few simple things here under getting better. Then here's the last one, and that's to share. We've got this extraordinary opportunity now. Let us not keep it. Let us share it. Let us reach out with a long reach, a strong reach, an unprecedented reach. Let us reach out and touch people not just with our opportunity. Let's touch people with our lives. Let's touch people with our experiences. Let's touch people with our heart and soul. Let's don't just touch people with a marketing plan and a distributor kit. Let's touch people with their health, yes. With an opportunity, yes. But here's a commitment I'd like to have you make to me. Let's help people with their lives, not just their health. Let's help people with their lives, not just their income. Let it be said, if they were around us 1 week, 1 month, or a lifetime, that when they got around us, not only did we talk about money, not only did we talk about product, we talked about life. We talked about getting better. We talked about becoming all that you can become. We talked about picking up a challenge. We talked about not settling for less than you can possibly be. Let's do that. Let's develop those abilities. But I want you to know that while they're getting the diamonds and the millions, there are a lot of people around the world, for them, it is the worst of times. The best of times and the worst of times. That's called serious matter. How come such a difference from those who can reach such incredible heights and those who haven't yet found the answers for their life and their health and their future? We just have to ponder that and let that give us a note of seriousness, a note of seriousness. It's serious whether you win or lose. It's serious whether you succeed or fail. It's serious whether you've got a good future carved out for yourself or you do not have. These are serious matters. Matters of the heart are serious. Matters of income are serious. Matters of supporting your family, serious. Are you serious? Why? We got a serious matter here to discuss. We haven't come with the latest 10 stories. We've come with a serious matter. And I want you to take on that serious tone. You've got some serious products that answer a serious need out there in the marketplace. And I'm asking you to take it serious. Take your own future serious. What you can do for your family, take it serious. This is serious business. So that's the first thing I want to bring to you. To have the best year ever this year, so that you can say, I made my best and finest contribution to see that goal reached. Not just for the figure, but for all that the figure represents, for the healing it represents, the restoration of broken lives that it represents, and people that are discouraged about their life and their chances, now encouraged on a new road, for all that that represents. Willing to make the studies, and willing to make the commitment, willing to do the learning, find better ways to choose the words, find better ways to reach inside, get heart and soul, mix it all together, and make an impact on people. But here's the best motivation we've got going. The proof of our success. When we bring our success stories to this platform, that's enough motivation. When we bring our dedication and let it show, we let the work of our hands show, that's the motivation we want. Right? Not just excitement. Just excitement alone won't do it.